What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Philip here, bringing you guys my very first ever story time video. Now today we're going to be talking about how I fixed my depression. So it was the October of 2017. I started dating this girl Chloe, and things were going pretty good. Took her to homecoming, and not gonna lie, I was low-key feeling her. And I thought I was going to be with her for a pretty long time. And one day I got a text message on my phone pretty much saying she was done with me without any reason. She pretty much just up and left. So for about a week and a half I tried to do everything I could to try to get her back, but it just didn't happen. I was so upset that there was not a day that went by where I did not think about her. There was even one time where I made my neighbor sit in the car with me while I listened to some depressing ass music and talked to him about how depressed and upset I was at the fact that she just left me for no reason. It took a while, but eventually I ended up getting over her. A couple months later, I went to my mom's house for Christmas break, and I posted a picture on my Snapchat story of a couple cuddling, and I said, "This is how I'm trying to be." Then this girl Coda slid up on my story and she said, "Yeah, same." So we started having a conversation, and one thing led to another, and I invited her to our New Year's party that we have every year. So I go back home the day before the party, and I texted her and I asked her if she was still coming to the party, and surprisingly enough she said yeah. So here we are, night of the party. Music's jumping, vibes are looking good. I looked at my phone and I saw I got a Snapchat from Coda saying that she was already there. So I started looking for her and I ended up finding her, and you would not believe who she was with. She had the audacity to bring my ex Chloe to the party, and as soon as I saw that I started feeling some type of way. But I kind of, held it down a little bit, pulled Coda aside, and I asked her, I said, "Hey, you trying to go play some Pong?" And, she followed with me. So we got to playing Pong, and as we're playing, my back started hurting because of how bad she was, so I had to carry her the whole game. We lost the game, so we went out to the living room to go dance, and I leaned in for a kiss. My nigga, that was the worst kiss I have ever had in my life. That shit was so fucking awkward that I just had to leave because I honestly couldn't stand there and just have that awkward ass moment. I enjoy the party, get a couple drinks, dance with my friends and all of that. I look over on the couch and I see Coda making out with one of my friends. I wasn't mad because I ain't have no feelings for Coda, so I waited till he got up, and then I went ahead and I took his spot right there on the couch. So shortly after stealing my friend's spot, we went ahead and went upstairs to watch the ball drop, and we partied. So then we went ahead and went back downstairs and partied even harder. We sat back down on the couch and we started staring at each other. I could tell that she wanted me to kiss her, but the thing was I wasn't trying to have that awkward ass moment again, so I decided not to do it. It wasn't long before she had to leave, and I went ahead, gave her a hug, and told her have a safe trip home. Now I told myself at the beginning of the party that I wasn't going to catch any feelings for her, but the way that the night ended, I was kind of catching a something. So for a couple days we started texting and talking, and on January 12th we decided to go to the movies. So I went ahead and I invited my best friend Tyler, and he invited his girlfriend Alyssa. I went to go get my hair cut because your boy needed to look fresh for his first date, and I didn't realize how late it was. The movie we were supposed to see started at 7. We weren't leaving the barbershop until almost 7:30. I got to the movies and it was almost 8 o'clock. So I saw Dakota, Tyler, and Alyssa all standing there pretty mad at the fact that I was late and we missed our movie. So the movie that we decided to see was Pitch Perfect 3. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty good movie. So the movie ended, we walked out of the theater, and I decided to go ahead and ask Dakota to be my girlfriend. She said yes, and at that moment I felt like all my sadness and depression went away. Everything between us was going pretty good until that one day when she asked if I wanted to go over to her house for dinner and to meet her parents. I didn't really have a problem about going over there to meet her parents. It was just the fact that I am a Puerto Rican and her parents are white. The town that I live in is known for rednecks and KKK meetings, so I kind of had a suspicion that her parents were going to be racist. I went to her house for dinner and we went to the basement. Her little brother and her little sister came downstairs, and some odd reason they started calling me Elijah because that was Coda's ex-boyfriend. We go upstairs for dinner and her mom was standing there, so I went ahead and introduced myself. We started talking and Dakota ended up lying to her mom and telling her that I was a junior even though I was a senior at the time. So a couple weeks later, Dakota invites me to go out to dinner with her family. So I said, alright, yeah, I'll go. Over dinner, me and Dakota's parents were talking about school and it slipped out my mouth, and I went ahead and I told them about if it was alright that Dakota came to my graduation. Her parents turned to her, and the look on their face, I knew that I kind of messed up because she looked at me with what the hell did you just say kind of face. Her parents weren't even mad at the fact that I was 3 years older than her. They were more mad at the fact that she told them that I was a junior when in reality I was actually a senior. A couple more weeks go by and I asked her to prom. I asked her on our 1 month anniversary, and 2 days later it was Valentine's Day, so luckily she said yeah. Prom was pretty lit until the end. If y'all want to know what happened, leave a comment down below and I might just do a prom night video. So 2 months after prom, me and my girl, we're still doing pretty good, and then this one day happened and it just kind of changed everything. I was at work and I had just gotten word from my stepmom that my best friend Tyler just got into a really bad car accident and almost lost his life. Every day that he was in the hospital, I went to go see him every chance that I got. One day Coda asked if I wanted to hang out, and I said maybe because I already had plans to go to the hospital to go visit Tyler. So we had this big ass argument over that. Eventually I got over it and her parents invited me to go to Hershey Park with them for the day. The entire time that we were at Hershey, all I heard was her and her parents going back and forth because she wasn't getting her way. So the day after Hershey, I realized that I had to do something because I didn't like how much bitching she was doing the whole time. I broke up with her with no hesitation. I just couldn't deal with the brattiness and the attitude anymore, so I told her straight like this: I can't do this no more, I'm leaving you. She was sitting there crying about, oh, I can change and I'm sorry, and I told her that, once I see a change then we might get back together, but until I see a change, we're not getting back together. Ever since we've been broken up, I've been feeling like something's been missing, and I went ahead and I hit her back up. We've been talking every day for the past week, and that feeling that I've had about something that was missing, it actually went away. I'm not gonna lie, I think I've seen a change in her, so I might just end up taking her back. Moral of the story for today: if you feel upset, find something that really makes you happy and don't let it go. Thank you for watching my video. Go ahead and drop a like, leave a comment, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications for more videos, and I'm Malflex Gang. Deuces.